Good evening. Welcome to You Know the Score. Another edition this evening. We've just seen Manchester United beat Brighton away from home at the Apex Arena 3-0 convincingly. I've got my guy Sims here again. What you
It's
saying,
good,
man?
brother. I'm alright, my guy. How you guys doing? You alright?
I'm very good, man. I enjoyed what I was seeing this evening.
Yeah.
It was a very convincing performance, and it's something that we haven't been used to for a long period of time. And obviously, we struggled against Brighton away from home in the last two seasons, but this year we was amazing.
Yeah. It was a very good performance. That was a very good performance. I feel like, we're getting over this. We're playing better football. But to be fair, we're playing better football, isn't it? I can see the pattern of attacking play that he's trying to get going, and the midfield is key to that. But I think overall it was a good performance. Obviously, I'm trying not to get too carried away in it because it's Bournemouth. But I also realised that, we've got a good squad there. We just need to add a few. We need to just add some more additions to it. Get rid of a few, and I think we're in a good place right now, isn't it?
Yeah, no, definitely that we've come back from the obviously the coronavirus interruption very well.
Yeah,
We've adapted
yeah,
well. Looks like the players, are starting to form relationships on the pitch, whether that's
yeah,
down
yeah.
to coaching of Ole, it must be, or whether it's down to the players just understanding where they need to be on the pitch. But I'm starting to see relationships on either side of the pitch and in the middle of the park form, which is very good to see because today the ball was bouncing. It was
Yeah.
bouncing. There was a zip here and there. Do you know what I mean?
The passing was definitely positive. From what I can see, again, it's like Matic is middle of the park right now. We're purring, so it made a lot of sense. Matic was very good again. His passing was good. Like Pogba as usual, Bruno. We both know what they're both capable of. So I feel like for us to the attacking plays as well was quite. It looked quite good. To be fair, I liked what I saw. I like it's attacking sense right now. It is I'm enjoying watching us again. Defensively, sometimes I'm still a little bit like, but attacking wise, I'm enjoying us. I'm enjoying seeing what we've seen.
I said it like before the game in one of my group chats. I was like, I'm actually excited to see us play. When you get that feeling when it's like, oh yeah, it's match day. Like,
Yeah.
like I haven't had that feeling for a long while. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, definitely.
it's just like you sit there and you think, you're sitting there watching the game in disgust.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
ever, ever since we've got our full strength team back, I've been looking forward to seeing us play, and they haven't disappointed. Obviously, apart from the first 60 minutes against Spurs, but since then the players seem to have now started to obviously show what they can do. Ollie seems to know he's starting 11 now.
Yeah,
Which I do agree with, apart from possibly maybe Lindelof,
yeah,
but
he's still.
the team's doing quite well, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah. Let me look at the positives first, and positive saying, oh yeah, the football is. It looks good. It looks good. I think Wan Zaka was good again today. Greenwood, of course, the more I see him, I think we're getting Greenwood is looking better and better, and he's gonna get better and better as he matures physically. Uh, Obviously, we have I think so far, so we've got a good squad of like maybe I'll say 10 to 13 in it, and we just need to beef up some more additions, but more importantly to the first team and subsequently the guys on the bench, they need to also step up the game as well, innit? So
yeah.
it is looking fruitful, looking fruitful.
But you mentioned about obviously you seem worried about us defensively, but like,
Yeah,
did you know that we've kept 7 clean sheets, well, no, 8 clean sheets in 13 games? That's quite impressive. Like,
no, it is, but I mean, who this clean sheet's been against? I know we kept one
I, I,
against Man City. The thing is, I
I
know we
think
kept one against Man City. The thing is, I mean, to be fair, against Chelsea as well, I get it. We have done it, but it's like obviously the big games. I know we play better. We always tend to do, but it's against the
Mm.
smaller teams where we give away dumb goals. And now the thing is,
Yeah.
today it looked good in the sense that I liked it, but there's still certain things that and made the goalkeeper. He ain't put that confidence in me, but he stood back here, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and hope that he can get better. But defensively, especially in the centre of the park, I think Maguire sometimes kind of forces it. I don't understand why Maguire is playing on the left hand side of the defence. Why don't he play on the right hand side and open the pitch up to him? Because when he tries to like do his passes on his from the left hand foot, if it's not to
Mm.
the right, it looks a bit awkward and forced, and he doesn't look that comfortable using his left foot. I don't think he's as majestic on the ball as someone like a Van Dijk will be or something like that because I don't think he's that league. And his passing, whilst it's good, I think it will make more sense to open up the pitch to him rather than him having him on the left hand side. It looks a bit unbalanced to me basically. So that what worries me sometimes, isn't it? It does. It's just especially when I can see us conceding some dumb goals due to like I don't know a missed pass or something along those lines. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I still see that habit. I'm not habit, but a little bit of identity there of
But I
the
guess, I mean, at the end of the day, we can always address that, in the transfer window and add another
yeah, yeah, yeah,
defense.
but
That we're
yeah.
bringing. But I feel like obviously offensively, like we've improved a lot. Like
Oh
obviously
no,
with the
no, no, no,
introduction of Mason Greenwood playing out on the right hand side, and obviously what a goal he scored today. It was Van Persie esque, like the
yes,
way he cut on his left foot peg, and obviously slotted it away beautifully. How
very.
good do you think this? How good can this boy be?
I think he's very good. I think he's only 18 and he's shown technically he's got good. He's technically very good. He can finish. He looks like a very confident finisher, and I like
Mm,
the way that he's with the ball. He's very good with the ball at his feet.
mm,
I think the world is he's something I mean, hopefully he's gonna grow into his body, like I say, so he can maybe play in the centre forward position. But I feel like right now, just being involved with the first team and getting more games, the better he's gonna get. I feel like and what Solskjaer, who was an attacking player as well, who's same position as him, will benefit him. But I feel that he's someone that he's good. I like him. He's gonna get better, and I think next season, as we play better, he's gonna get better as well. So, I think yeah, I think things are looking very positive, very very positive.
yeah, no, it is looking very positive, especially for him as well. Like, especially at his tender age, he's got a very good brain,
Yeah,
in his
yeah,
head,
yeah.
and we saw
Yeah.
that for the assist to Bruno Fernandes goal. But what I want to touch upon is, everybody's been talking about it, the relationship between Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba. How do you think that's blossoming? Obviously, we've seen two games now where they've played together for the majority of the game. Do you feel it's something that can scare the better teams, like your Liverpool's, Man City,
100%.
and
100%. I think yeah, I think that obviously we're going to need to add more on, but I feel like obviously yeah that they're both very good players. They both trust each other with the ball. It feels like the relationship has been. It looks like they haven't. This is the prior to the lockdown, they hadn't played with each other, and
mm,
now that they played each other, look, you would think that they played with each other for ages, but this has only been like I don't know 3 games, 4 games, and the relationship on the pitch is just. It looks like it's going to get better and better. They both keep the ball well. They both pass the ball well. They're both really silky players. They take risk in the pass, but it's always good forward passes. Technically, they're the best players or they're the best midfielders, hands down, the club. And I feel like they're gonna complement each other ultimately. Because I feel that Pogba, from what I can see again, he passes from the deep to Bruno, and then Bruno maybe a bit in the kind of number 10-ish position. Whilst because Pogba's passing range is very very good, he's able to get it
mm.
from deeper to Bruno at a quicker pace, and then get forward. And I feel like they just trust each other. You can tell they're always looking to pass the ball to each other, and the relationship between them is yeah, it's looking real good. It's really promising. It is promising. It's that's a foundation there. We just need to add some more to it, man. I'm sorry, I know I keep talking. I think, but we just need to add some more, man, because
Yeah,
we're in a good place now. I feel like we can't miss a trick now. You know, it's time to supplement, get the squad better, not the team, get
yeah.
the squad better.
Mhm. No, I do feel like we're in a good space right now, and the talent is definitely showing. We just need to maintain that consistency
Yeah,
up until the end of the season. But we'll have to wait and see how that kind of like pans out. But obviously, from what you've seen, are you confident that we can secure the top four now, based on what you've
you know
seen?
what? Do you know the way we I think we can because I mean Chelsea look good and I think Chelsea look like the thing, but I think Leicester are the one and we still have to play Leicester, so we need them to lose a game, Leicester, and I think they've got some more difficult fixtures coming up. We need them to lose a game, and we have to play them at the end of the season, the last game, so we need to beat them. So I feel like I'm kind of confident, and it's maybe not even Chelsea, but I'm feeling like we can catch a Leicester. I really do. So I feel like we just need to keep
Then
up.
again, that last game could be crucial because on that same day we play Leicester,
Chelsea
Chelsea
play
play.
Wolves. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So it's going
so
to be real. We just need to be there or thereabouts and to keep the pressure on them. I know one of them falter in it. So, but I'm confident actually. Yeah, I think we need it, man. We do need it. I think we need to get this. We need to get the fourth. We need Champions League football, bro. We do. If we do, we need to get the players. We have to get the players that we want to get. You know. So yeah,
And do you know what I think was going back to today's game? Do you know what I think what was good about today is the fact that obviously Marcus Rashford and Martial, they didn't have their best games. They were kind of out of the game, for most of the
yeah,
game, but we still were making chances, and there were still other players that were getting
yeah.
involved and making chances, which obviously in recent years we've been looking to the individual players,
True.
but now a collective ethic, amongst the
Yeah,
team in
yeah.
terms of creases. We're not relying on one player to kind of be that spark.
Yeah. True, true. Yeah, it's become, yeah, that's the thing. It's just I feel the attacking play it is getting so much better and better. I think I have to give it to him here. I think he's done good work with them. He's got a style of play that he wants, and he knows what he wants. And the attacking players, everyone's just gelling. You can tell that they all feel comfortable playing with each other because I feel like these are all good, technically good players, and it makes sense that the chemistry will be there, isn't it? So it's it puts less and less pressure on just the midfielders to do something because so other people can step in and can chip in now. So yeah, I think that's what's propelling us right now. You're right, defensively, whilst I might not be too impressed, we still have good stats. And we're unbeaten in what, 15 games, something like that, 16, 15 games?
uh what was it? No, we're actually unbeaten in 7 Premier League games. That's what I know.
How many games? Oh, okay, so that's not that's not bad at all. So it's how to say it is
Like, it makes good reading. It makes good reading. Obviously, you know, um, we're showing that we're not easy to beat. I mean, teams when they
no, yeah,
face us,
true.
they have to step up the game. You know, um,
Yeah,
and
true.
this run, I feel so much more confident going into this last 7 games. Obviously, we've got the FA Cup semi final against Chelsea,
Yeah, Chelsea,
um,
yeah.
Europa League against that Austrian team that we're 5-0 up against, and I
Yeah.
think in next we'll play Inter possibly. Um,
Hmm.
so for me, like I feel so much more confident with the way we're playing, and what we're building. I don't want to get overexcited, but it feels good right now. It feels good right now. But in terms of obviously your the match in this game today, who would you have given it to?
You know what? I'll give it to Greenwood. I think Fernandes was good as usual, but I'll give it to Greenwood. He got the first goal. That would be good for his confidence. He worked hard for the team. So, and
Hello? Have we lost him? Have we lost him? I think we've lost him. I think we've lost him. But yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, in a week whereby, we've seen our fiercest rivals win the Premier League, You back, Sam? Is you there?
So sorry, I lost you. I lost you for a minute there, actually.
Oh, you're there, yeah? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you're back, yeah? Are you there? Okay, I think we've lost him. So, as I said, after today's performance, I think it was an absolutely, strong performance. Um, Getting back to the ways that we know, what Manchester United are about, the DNA in terms of obviously penning, the lesser opposition in, sustaining attacks, creating avenues to penetrate the defense, which was good to see. And the ball was bouncing, left and right, pass and play. The ball was moving. There was zip and zest. There was that zingy, you know, in the final third of the pitch as well, which was very very good to see. And whether Manchester United can kick on from this good start after the restart in the Premier League season, we don't know. But so far so good. Things are looking good. The players look confident, and hopefully Manchester United can kick on from this. Me as a Manchester United fan, and we can secure the top four, and beat Chelsea in the semi-finals and advance in the Europa League, because Manchester United's DNA is about winning trophies. And even if it's not the Premier League, like we were used to, or the Champions League, the FA Cup and Europa League, I'll take as a consolation for now. But next season, I'd hope to build and so that we can beat and compete with the likes of Man City, your Barcelonas, your Liverpools, your Real Madrid, your Juventuses. But yeah, thanks for watching. Sorry about the disruption in the communication.
Sorry about
He's back.
that.
I was just doing my outro. I was just doing my outro
Sorry
right
about
now. Seb said to just join me uh, again. But yeah, if you can just summarize, this game and obviously the last three games since the restart before we obviously cut this out. Yeah,
that.
just give us a summary of.
Okay. Some of the last three games, I've been seeing improving our football since when Pogba came on in the second half of the game against Tottenham. I got better. The midfield plays got better. The relationship between the players in the attacking sense and attacking play has got better and is improved. And I like the way that we have more control in midfield and play against teams that play over low block. I feel like our intelligence has been very good, and we've started the games really well with energy. So I'm really impressed for the last what's happened in the last three games, and especially this game as well. It was different, but we got the job done. We won it comfortably, and I really can't complain right now. The future looks bright for us. The future looks bright.
Mm.
The future
Yeah,
looks
and I
bright.
think um, this evening of it's been reported that we are not willing to pay more than 50 million for Jordan Sancho. Whether that's like
I think it's just something they just
negotiation.
put out. Yeah, yeah, it's a tactic. I think it's a tactic.
To me, I'm not investing my energy into that transfer. If it happens, it happens. But at this moment in time, I'm just happy with the fact that we're playing decent and good football.
People, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah,
so hopefully this can continue. Hopefully, we can beat Chelsea in the semi-finals, kick on,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
think.
That's gonna the Chelsea the semi final. That's gonna be a good competitive game, I guess, isn't it? So, and we beat Chelsea twice this season, but I don't that doesn't necessarily mean that we'll beat them for the third time. But it will be a good competitive squad and to measure ourselves.
Against the better opposition.
Yeah, yeah, against our rivals because we're kind of in the same point for the kind of same positions and same thing. So a good way to assess ourselves, going into next season and what we'll need. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Things are
Trust me,
looking.
Sam's, I'm happy. You're happy. It's a
Bro,
good thing.
yeah, it's good times. I'm not
Yeah,
getting
thank
that
you for
myself.
giving such notice as well, man.
Ah, bro, it's all good, man. It's always my pleasure as always, man. My pleasure as always,
Brilliant. But
man.
it's been Squares, been my guy. Follow him on Instagram, just underscore Sims. It's your boy Shingy underscore London on Twitter and Instagram. Follow the YouTube channel, which is the score. Subscribe to it, like, make some comments as well, and follow us on obviously the socials as well, Insta and Twitter. But yeah, it's been your boy Shingy. It's been just Sims. Man United have
Take care,
beaten
man.
Brighton convincingly, and we saw what probably one of the goals of the season from Bruno Fernandes. Check it out. Boom, we're out.
Take care. Stay. Bye.
Love, bro.
Bye.